A land of majestic landscapes and cities with medieval charm, Germany is a blend of culture and nature. Epic and legendary, Germany offers an attractive mix of traditions, from its beautiful castles and Baroque palaces to the contemporary skyscrapers of its big cities. Known worldwide as a land of art and music, Germany boasts world-class museums housing art treasures spanning centuries of creativity, and universities that make the country an economic powerhouse and a beacon of innovation. Let's explore together and discover some of the most interesting and extraordinary facts about life in Germany. Number 1. Geography of Germany. Scenic routes. Spanning over 356,000 square kilometers, Germany boasts a tapestry of landscapes that have captivated poets and writers for centuries. From the serene coasts of the north, where vast, windswept plains are dotted with picturesque lakes, the vibrant hues of purple moors, and the marshlands teeming with life, Germany offers a rich sequence of breathtaking geographical features. In the East Frisian region, the Wadden Sea Route, famous for the ancient practice of marsh and sea reclamation, enchants with its idyllic landscapes adorned with windmills, quaint bridges, and winding canals. Venturing further inland, the mesmerizing Wadden Sea gives way to the vast northern plains. Here, gentle forested slopes gradually rise, transforming the landscape into a land dominated by rolling hills and mountains, no higher than 1,100 meters above sea level. A journey from Hanau to Bremen transports us to the world of the Brothers Grimm, a realm of dreamlike landscapes dotted with rolling hills, emerald green forests, charming villages with half-timbered houses, and majestic medieval castles that evoke scenes straight out of fairy tales. Imagine Rapunzel's tower nestled amongst these hills, or Snow White fleeing through the dense emerald forests. As we move further south, the terrain transforms into a land dominated by towering mountains, where the colossal Alps reign supreme. The German Alpine Route, a 500-kilometer odyssey, takes us from the picturesque town of Lindau on Lake Constance, where Germany kisses Austria and Switzerland, all the way to the Zugspitze, the country's highest peak. The journey culminates at the serene Königssee, Germany's most captivating alpine lake. Here, crystal-clear waters reflect the majesty of the surrounding mountains, their snow-capped peaks piercing the azure sky. Lush valleys, dotted with charming villages and meadows bursting with wildflowers, complete this idyllic picture. Number 2. Germany, a journey from division to unity. After World War II, Germany was divided into 4 occupation zones controlled by the Allied powers: the United States, the United Kingdom, France, and the Soviet Union. Its capital, Berlin, also faced a similar fate. In 1949, the 3 Western zones united to form the Federal Republic of Germany, FRG, with its capital in Bonn. The Eastern Zone, under Soviet control, became the German Democratic Republic, GDR, with its capital in the eastern sector of Berlin. The GDR, under a repressive communist regime, limited freedoms and suffered from a stagnant economy. Shortages of basic goods, like coffee or reliable transportation, became commonplace. In 1961, the flight of citizens to the west became so significant that the GDR erected the Berlin Wall, a symbol of the ideological and physical division of Germany. Thousands of families were separated for 28 years. Growing dissatisfaction with the regime and these shortages led to mass protests in 1989. Finally, on November 9, the Berlin Wall fell, marking the beginning of German reunification and the end of a sad chapter in the country's history. Today, the remains of the wall serve as a powerful reminder of the struggle for freedom and German unity. Number 3. The Hanseatic City Route. The Hanseatic Cities Route offers a fascinating tour through some of Europe's most beautiful and historic cities. Emerging in the 12th century, this powerful alliance of merchants and cities aimed to protect their shared interests and promote trade. By establishing common trade regulations and negotiating favorable tariffs, the Hanseatic League dominated commerce in the Baltic and North Seas for centuries. Lübeck, the undisputed queen of the League, prospered from its strategic location on the Baltic and its role in the trade of salt, herring, timber, and other commodities. Its wealth is evident in its stunning architecture and cityscape, featuring magnificent Gothic structures like the Lübeck Cathedral. Lemberg, another jewel of the Hanseatic League, was the center of salt production in northern Europe. Explore its charming brick houses, Gothic churches, and picturesque quays, remnants of a prosperous past built on the white gold. Hamburg, along with Lübeck, formed the heart of the League. Its strategic position on the Elbe River, near the North Sea, allowed it to dominate trade with the British Isles and beyond. Bremen, a key financial center of the League, also boasts beautiful architecture and a delicious culinary tradition known for its delectable sweets. Number 4. Germany, Europe's manufacturing powerhouse. Boasting the continent's largest economy and ranking third globally in GDP, Germany is the undisputed manufacturing powerhouse of Europe. This sector accounts for a hefty 21% of its economy, generating nearly $1.4 trillion annually in manufactured goods exports. But Germany isn't just a producer, it's also a transportation hub. Over 24,850 miles of railways and 372,000 miles of roads facilitate rapid movement of goods throughout the country and beyond. The Made in Germany label is a global symbol of quality and innovation. German brands consistently rank among the world's leaders in their respective fields. Think luxury cars with Mercedes-Benz and BMW, cutting-edge automotive technology with Audi and Porsche, or the mass-market giant Volkswagen, Germany's largest company. This extends beyond automobiles. German giants like Siemens in technology, Bayer in pharmaceuticals, SAP in software development, and Adidas in sportswear all contribute to this reputation for excellence. This innovation is a long-standing tradition. Germany boasts a remarkable list of inventions, from Kepler's astronomical telescope to the helicopter, aspirin, the Bosch spark plug, the Fane brothers, the electric drill, electric and hybrid cars invented by Carl Benz in 1906, the X-ray, and even the modern mobile homes or caravans that today's campers pull behind their cars all over the world have their origins in Germany. Number 5. The Rhine Valley, a tapestry of history, beauty, and wine. The Rhine, a majestic river born from the confluence of alpine tributaries, carves a path through the heart of Europe. The Rhine Valley, cradled by its banks, is a tapestry woven with history, beauty, and a rich winemaking tradition. This region is home to the German wine route, Germany's second oldest tourist route, which winds past charming villages, inspiring landscapes, and fascinating historic buildings. The Rhine itself served as the final frontier of the Roman Empire, holding back the Germanic tribes. When the Romans crossed this mighty river, they brought with them the seeds of a thriving wine culture, leaving behind a legacy of vineyards, grand castles, and idyllic towns like Trier or Treves. Notably, Trier even served as the capital of Western Europe for a time under Emperor Constantine. The crown jewel of the Rhine Valley, however, is the 65-kilometer stretch designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Often referred to as the Rhine Gorge, this section between Koblenz and Rüdesheim am Rhein is celebrated for its exceptional geological formations, cultural heritage, and historical significance to the region's industry. Within this World Heritage Site lies the idyllic Falls region, a sun-drenched haven bordering France. Dotted with charming villages, orchards, and majestic castles, it boasts some of the country's warmest vineyards, basking in roughly 1,800 hours of sunshine annually. Just north lies the romantic Rhineland-Palatinate region, famed for its gently rolling landscapes. Here, medieval fortresses and sprawling vineyards, particularly in the Rheingau and Mosel areas, define the landscape. Gentle, vine-clad hills grace the curves of the river, a quintessential image of the Rhine Valley. Number 6. Living in Germany. If you are wondering about the cost of living in Germany, the short answer is that it ranges from moderate to high. According to specialized sources, living in Berlin can be 35% less expensive than in Miami, Florida, 21% than in Los Angeles, California, and 11% than in Houston, Texas. However, the cost of living can be significantly lower in German eastern cities, such as Leipzig, where overall expenses are 20 to 30% lower than in Berlin. Renting a one-room apartment in the center of Leipzig costs around 500 euros per month, while in Berlin it can reach 1,000 euros. In terms of safety, Germany is considered one of the safest countries in the developed world. Its low crime rate, well-trained police force, and low levels of corruption contribute to its status as one of the safest countries in Europe. A very important aspect of life in Germany is the emphasis on punctuality. Germans are extremely punctual, and being late can be considered offensive. Therefore, it is advisable to arrive 5 to 10 minutes early for any appointment. When meeting someone, it is customary to greet them with a handshake rather than a kiss. Kissing on both cheeks is only common among friends and relatives. In Germany, it is polite to address a person by their first name preceded by Herr or Mr. or Frau or Mrs., even if they have another title such as doctor or professor. So, Herr Doctor.
Number 7.
The economy of Germany. Germany, the economic engine of Europe, is renowned for its export-oriented approach and strong industrial presence. Manufacturing stands as the cornerstone of its economy, accounting for a significant 27% of GDP. Giants like BASF in the chemical industry and Siemens in the electrical sector epitomize German excellence. At the heart of Germany's economy lies its exceptional automotive industry, generating over 1 million jobs. Global leaders such as Volkswagen, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz dominate the market, driving technological innovation and industrial development. However, Germany's economic strength extends beyond large corporations. Small and medium-sized enterprises form the backbone of the business landscape, creating over 38 million jobs and fueling dynamism across the nation. While agriculture represents a smaller portion of GDP, it remains highly efficient and technologically advanced, playing a crucial role in the country's food security and environmental preservation. Germany is embracing innovation, fostering a thriving startup ecosystem, particularly in Berlin, which has transformed into a vibrant hub for innovation and technology. Attracting international investment and talent, Germany solidifies its reputation as a center for education and workforce training.
Number 8.
Germany, art and culture. Germany is the birthplace of some of the most prominent artists of European art movements, and its rich tradition of art ranges from Renaissance and Romanticism to German Expressionism and contemporary art. Germany is a place of art and culture, with cultural activities and venues like few other countries in the world. With 6,200 museums, 820 theaters, 130 professional orchestras, and 8,800 libraries. There are theaters, concert halls, museums, exhibition halls, and art galleries, not only in the big cities. For not only are there works by artists in museums and galleries, but they also adorn public spaces in the form of colorful street art and sculptures, creating spaces of unique expression, such as the famous Berlin Wall. Germany is known as the land of poets and thinkers, as Germany's cultural prowess is world-renowned. From the classics of Goethe and Schiller to the musical genius of Handel and Mendelssohn with his world-famous Wedding March, There is much to learn in this beautiful country, called the land of literature, for it was here that the modern printing press was invented, so the first known book and the first known magazine were made in Germany. Today, Germany is one of the world's leading countries in the book industry, with German publishers publishing 94,000 new books a year. Germany has also contributed significantly to the development of photography and film. Germany was a pioneer in the early years of the film industry, with the world's first public screening held in Berlin in 1895. Visitors can explore this exciting and innovative part of Germany's history at the Berlin Film and Television Museum. But Germany is undoubtedly famous for its ingenuity and creativity, which has allowed it to dominate the world of cultured music, having many great composers known as the Three Bs with Bach, Beethoven, and Brahms.
Number 9.
Germany, historical facts. If you are wondering how Germany was formed, by the 2nd century BC, Germanic tribes had arrived from Scandinavia to settle along the Rhine and Danube rivers. In the year 9 AD, the Roman legions led by Varus were annihilated by the Germanic armies, marking the frontier of the Roman Empire as far as the Rhine and Danube. With the fall of the Roman Empire, several Germanic tribes undertook large migrations to former Roman territories. One of these tribes were the Franks, who under the Frankish king Charlemagne consolidated their power in the area, especially with the conquest of Saxony and Bavaria. Charlemagne would be crowned emperor in the year 800 in Rome and would turn the German city of Aachen into the imperial capital. After Charlemagne's death, in 843, the Treaty of Verdun divided the Carolingian Empire among Charlemagne's grandsons, thus creating Western France, governed by Charles the Bald, from which the present France would emerge, Middle France, governed by Lotharius, and Eastern France, governed by Louis the Germanic, predecessor of the present Germany. During this period, German territory was occupied by several states and territories ruled by princes and emperors, and was not unified until the end of the Franco-Prussian War in 1871, under a single state, the German Empire, under the leadership of Prussia. Potsdam, a city located on the outskirts of Berlin, became a favorite place of the Prussian monarchy during the 18th and 19th centuries. Several members of the House of Hohenzollern, the reigning dynasty of Prussia, chose Potsdam as their place of residence because of its natural beauty and proximity to Berlin. Frederick II, or Frederick the Great, was one of the most notable monarchs who built several palaces and buildings in Potsdam, such as the famous Sanssouci Palace. Sanssouci means carefree in French, reflecting the king's intention to have a place where he could escape the formalities of court.
Number 10.
Traditions in Germany. Germany is a land of rich traditions and vibrant festivals that celebrate its cultural heritage and community spirit. Its traditional markets are meeting places where fresh produce and handicrafts are sold, reflecting daily life and local culture. Street theater brings art and drama to the squares and streets, offering entertainment for all. Light festivals transform entire cities into dazzling spectacles of color and artistic projections. And bread festivals honor the history, diversity, and quality of German bread, a fundamental element of German cuisine and family life. Christmas markets, especially those in Nuremberg and Dresden, are magical festive spaces filled with lights, carol music, and aromas of spices and sweets, creating a cozy atmosphere, offering an unparalleled experience of German flavor. But Germany is a country of great fairs and festivals, which attract crowds of visitors. Among its more than 300 festivals, we can mention the Kranjerkerms in Herne, the Freimarkt in Bremen, and the Cannstatter Wassen in Stuttgart, which mix attractions, gastronomy, and regional celebrations. However, the Oktoberfest in Munich is Germany's festival par excellence, which gathers millions of people every year who enjoy beer, traditional music, dances, costumes, and Bavarian gastronomy, a tribute to the joy and festive spirit that surrounds the Bavarian culture at its best.
Number 11.
Berlin, the capital city. Berlin, founded in the 13th century, on the banks of the Spree River, is the capital and largest city in Germany by area and population, and the seat of the German government. Berlin is an incredibly green city, crossed by the Spree River, has more than 2,500 parks and gardens, the most prominent of them, the Tiergarten, considered the green lung of the city. It also has countless historical heritage, such as its great palaces, which bear witness to its time as the capital of the Prussian Empire, the German Empire, and the Weimar Republic. Like Charlottenburg Palace, a beautiful Baroque palace surrounded by gardens, a testimony to the rich history of Prussian royalty, or Bellevue Palace, a neoclassical palace built in the 19th century to serve as the summer residence of King Frederick William IV. Today, it is the official residence of the President of Germany.
Number 12.
Berlin. Places to visit. On the island of the Spree River, you will find a unique concentration of world-renowned museums. Known as the Museum Island, it includes 5 internationally renowned museum buildings. Among them the Pergamon Museum, one of the most important museums in the world, and a large collection of Middle Eastern antiquities, including the Miletus facade and the Ishtar Gate, originally built in the city of Babylon in the 6th century BC. The city boasts countless sites of interest, such as the Brandenburg Gate, the former gateway to the city, today a symbol of unity and peace. Just a few steps south of the Brandenburg Gate is the Holocaust Memorial, a field of 2,711 concrete blocks of varying heights, which pays homage to the victims of the Holocaust, and is a memorial to the firm commitment of the German people that similar genocide will never happen again. Also near the Brandenburg Gate, you can visit a preserved section of the Berlin Wall, which divided the city for decades, as well as the iconic Checkpoint Charlie, one of the most famous crossings between East and West Berlin during the Cold War. As well as the Reichstag building, which houses the German parliament. Its glass dome offers a panoramic view of the city. And you should not miss the Mid-District, the historic heart of Berlin, full of cobblestone streets, cafes, boutiques, and art galleries.
Number 13.
Museums and galleries in Germany. Germany, a land of history and culture, is home to a rich variety of museums and galleries. With over 6,800 museums and 100 million visitors per year, its museums are able to satisfy the most diverse tastes and interests, from museums dedicated to car brands such as Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Porsche, which celebrate the excellence of German automotive engineering, to contemporary art spaces such as the Caldersal Museum in Hanover, which presents the work of the famous sculptor. The German museum offer is as wide as it is fascinating. Travel through history at the Bible Museum in Munster, which offers an in-depth exploration of sacred texts and their historical impact. The Miniature Wonderland in Hamburg, the world's largest miniature exhibition, fascinates with its detailed recreations of trains, landscapes, and cities. In Berlin, we can reflect on the dark chapters of the past at the Museum of Topography, which documents the horrors of the Nazi regime. Among its main museums, we can mention in Berlin, the cultural capital of the country, the island of museums that boasts gems like the Nuis Museum, a beacon of Egyptian history full of ancient treasures, in a masterfully restored building, the Alps Museum, and the National Gallery. Munich, meanwhile, is home to the Brand Horst Museum, which highlights contemporary art, the Residence Museum, showcasing the opulence of the former Bavarian royal residence, the Bavarian National Museum, where you can explore Bavaria's rich history and culture. In this sanctuary of art, you can see armors, musical instruments, treasures, and more. Finally, the Deutsches Museum, always in Munich, is the most visited museum in the country, is a marvel of science and technology, offering interactive exhibits on a vast range of disciplines. From aeronautics to physics, the museum inspires visitors of all ages with its educational and entertaining approach, establishing itself as one of the most important museums in the world.
Number 14.
Universities in Germany. Germany's universities stand out as bastions of academic excellence and epicenters of innovation, using the German model of practically oriented science education. Since their founding in the Middle Ages, they have been the cradle of critical thinking and scientific advances. Institutions such as the University of Heidelberg, the Technical University of Munich, and the Humboldt University of Berlin enjoy international prestige thanks to their legacy of pioneering research and quality teaching. But what are the success factors of German universities? The success of German universities lies in their interdisciplinary approach and their dynamic centers of design and urban planning studies, which prepare students to meet the contemporary challenges of urban design and sustainable planning. In addition, its universities are world leaders in scientific and technological research. Its state-of-the-art research centers are home to internationally renowned scientists and academics who make groundbreaking discoveries in fields such as medicine, engineering, physics, and computer science. Its institutions are also connected to a network of international university associations. 300 of the approximately 400 German universities collaborate with foreign universities and institutes, attracting students from all over the world. More than 400,000 international students currently populate the classrooms of German universities, representing about 15% of the total number of students. But German universities not only excel in the sciences, they are also centers of excellence in the arts, attracting talented students from all over the world who seek to develop their creativity and contribute to Germany's vibrant cultural scene.
Number 15.
Germany today. On November 9, 1989, the world witnessed the beginning of the collapse of the Berlin Wall, a milestone that marked the birth of a new Germany. After years of division and post-war years, the country embarked on a complex but necessary unification process. The former German Democratic Republic, its 16 million inhabitants divided into 5 Länder, and a lagging economy, was integrated into the Federal Republic of Germany. Unifying the economic conditions between the two territories required major investments in infrastructure, technology, and job training. The two Germanys, with different values, customs, and lifestyles, had to overcome these gaps and build a common national identity. The Brandenburg Gate, a symbol of division, became an emblem of unity and the new Germany. Today, Germany is the strongest economy in Europe and the third strongest in the world. Its strategic position, with 9 bordering countries, makes it the heart of the continent and a leader in the European Union. However, the country faces challenges such as its aging population, which could make it the world's oldest nation by the 2030s. Addressing this challenge will be crucial to securing Germany's prosperous future.
Number 16.
Germany, natural wonders. Germany is known worldwide for its beauty and diversity of natural landscapes. The country is a paradise for those seeking to enjoy nature. From stunning coastlines to forests teeming with flora and fauna to alpine mountain landscapes. The country's coasts offer something for everyone. Breaking waves for windsurfers, beautiful beaches, dunes, islands, and seaside resorts, which line the Baltic coast, harboring a plethora of popular destinations such as Usedom, an area of outstanding natural beauty, and Jasmin National Park, a nature reserve in the north of the island Rügen in Mecklenburg-Western Pomerania. Jasmin National Park is famous for having the largest Cretaceous escarpments in Germany, measuring 161 meters above the level of the Baltic Sea. The national park also boasts ancient beech forests, wildflower meadows, and a variety of wildlife, including deer, birds, and wild boar. But Germany is a country rich in stunning lakes, large rivers, and forests. Almost a third of the country is covered with forests, many of which offer hiking trails, with more than 13 national trails and 16 national parks. Examples include the Brandenburg Walks, a route of more than 400 kilometers and 66 lakes, or the Painters Trail, situated in the fairy tale landscape of Saxon Switzerland, considered one of the most beautiful hiking trails in Germany. The Rennsteig, which runs through the Thuringian Forest, is the oldest hiking trail in Germany at 700 years old. This mountain route captivates about 100,000 hikers from all over the world every year. Undoubtedly, Germany's main mountain region is the Bavarian Alps, which form a natural divide along the Austrian border and boast resorts and some impressive peaks. The area is also a paradise for mountain biking, with a rich variety of parks and an almost infinite number of routes and trails. Don't forget the Wadensee, a UNESCO World Heritage Site on the North Sea coast, known for its vast tidal flats and unique ecosystem.
Number 17.
Education in Germany. The German education system is complex, autonomous, equitable, and practical, emphasizing that students have the opportunity to learn skills and knowledge to be able to use them in the real world. Education in Germany is conducted in the German language, the official language not only of Germany, but of 5 different countries. One of the great advantages of living in Germany is that education is free, even for international students. Another aspect emphasized in German education is sports. No wonder Germany is a sports nation. Germans are proud of their success in a surprisingly wide range of sports, with great achievements in soccer, tennis, handball, basketball, ice hockey, and motor racing. However, soccer is the most popular sport in Germany. Their national team, or Die Mannschaft, meaning the team, is one of the most successful in the world, having won 4 World Cups and played in 8 finals, as well as being European champions on 3 occasions and playing in 6 finals.
Number 18.
Food in Germany. German cuisine, with its focus on simplicity and abundance, has conquered palates around the world. We start our day with a classic, the Berliner. This kind of glazed donut filled with jam or cream is an icon of German culture. The pork knuckle. This lean, juicy piece of meat is slow cooked until it falls off the bone and is usually served with tangy sauerkraut and creamy mashed potatoes. Sausages are a staple of German cuisine. You will find a wide variety of types, from the classic grilled bratwurst to the Mettwurst, a raw sausage made with minced pork, spices, and herbs. With Yurdi, enjoy a kranz, a sweet bread in the shape of a crown. Its dough filled with marzipan and raisins, decorated with almonds and powdered sugar, makes it a perfect dessert to share with friends and family. Königsberger Klops are minced meatballs in caper sauce. Their origin goes back to former East Prussia. Pretzels are a salty snack that cannot be missing on any German table. Made with bread dough in the shape of a bow and baked until golden brown, they are perfect to enjoy alone or with a little mustard. German apple pie, or Apfelstrudel, is a classic dessert consisting of a thin dough filled with apples, raisins, walnuts, and cinnamon.
What amazing fact did you find most surprising? Which place would you love to visit the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And see you in our next exploration of wonders around our planet.